Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. As the season winds down, let's take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Still a lot to play for between now and wildcard weekend, and as usual, seeding should wind up playing a major role in determining who goes on to the Super Bowl. It's the Bengals going up against the Browns. It's set to be a cold one on the shores of Lake Erie as we send you up to First Energy Stadium. Our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The forecast calling for more of the same of what we're seeing right now, a steady coat of fresh snow here at First Energy Stadium in downtown Cleveland. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by the former Texas Christian University Horned Frog, Andy Dalton.
And there's no substitute for experience in this league, and what it usually leads to, a whole lot of confidence. Andy Dalton is sharp with where to go with the football now. I think he sees reads before they actually even happen. He can sense them now, and he is one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL.
Now a former Tar Heel, Giovanni Bernard. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there, but you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
Again, here's Bernard, and he's got room. Stays on his feet. Cuts back, left sideline, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And the defense will accept this penalty and force the offense back. And Dalton to throw. Caught, Eifert over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Second down, Dalton. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Still first down.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. throwing. Dalton looking for Green, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now the third-year man from Alabama State, Isaiah Crowell. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. George Iloka, the one that comes up to make the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll run it again with Crowell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Tackle made there by Ray Malaluga, the linebacker.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Now they'll throw it with Griffin. Andrew Hawkins has it complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now Griffin on first down. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
In the red zone this time. From the red zone now, here's Griffin on first down. A screen complete to Crowell. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Play clock winding down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
The play clock's running down. Griffin. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Slow. Ready. Flag 32. Flag 32.
On 3rd and goal, under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The 4-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All-Pro, Geno Atkins, in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So they dial up the blitz on 3rd and inches. It pays off.
And frankly, they were probably dialing up a run blitz, expecting him to run it in that situation. But instead, they end up back at the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And Murray's kick is up and good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns defense getting ready. They had the interception last time, led to a field goal.
And kept points off the board against them as well. What a great way to end a drive. Take it away and set your offense up to put points on the board themselves.
The only thing would have been better a touchdown. Now they'll be looking to get the stop and lead to that here on the next drive. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. And the offense trots out onto the field.
And A.J. Green is an absolute playmaker on the perimeter for his team.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run again with Bernard. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. And now the starting defense for the Browns.
Joe Hayden is a complete cornerback. He tackles, he covers, and does everything with incredible speed.
Third down and 1. They come up in an offset eye. Dalton gives to Bernard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go play action here on first down. Finding time. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 10. Dalton once more. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. And that's complete to LaFell. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now a carry for Bernard. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
So Dalton now. And Eifert has it. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Bengals have taken the lead. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was a prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
Now Mike Nugent for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe. Now, that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of what? The 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. Those teams were so great against the run, they made you abandon any plans of doing that when you played against them.
Now Griffin on second down. Incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And now it's third down.
There's no doubt that Adam Jones had a checkered career, but he's playing his best football after the age of 30. That pass breakup there, another indicator.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. On third down, Griffin. And this is brought in by Pryor. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Well, the coaches mentioned they weren't as concerned about big play offense. They thought they could get some shorter, quicker stuff and be consistent. And that's kind of what they showed there.
What they saw in preparation, what they saw on film, is a defense that likes to get out fast in terms of coverage, meaning they either bail out or they give them a lot of space to throw the underneath stuff, so they decide they take advantage of it and worked on it hard in practice this week.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. A screen complete to Crowell. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, here's Crowell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Coleman, the man in motion right. After the penalty, it's Crowell. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Under. Slow. Ready. 319.
On second down, Griffin to the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
It's a nice catch there by Gary Barnidge, and there's no getting around it. The emergence of him has been nothing short of stunning, hasn't it?
Yeah, first 6 years, total 44 catches. Then at age 30 last year, he goes for 79.
Who says you don't get better with age?
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
Dalton sets up play action. He's got time in the pocket. And over the middle, it's LaFell. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Dalton. Caught. Eifert over the middle. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box.
Yes.
We'll be sending you to Orlando where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Send me to Orlando, please.
Don't be so soft. And the D looking like they may blitz. So Dalton now looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. And the former Buckeye, Nugent, puts this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So as it turns out, that sack does not wind up costing him, at least in terms of getting points. They get 3.
Yeah, once you see your quarterback go down the backfield, you think, uh-oh. But fortunately for them, their kicker came to the rescue and made sure they got something out of that drive after all.
Back out Nugent now after the field goal as he'll send it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals defense getting ready to go again. And the last time, remember, they forced a field goal try, and it was no good, so it was a big win for them.
A huge win for them, because anytime you have an empty possession or you force one, you feel great going off the field, and probably a little chatter towards the kicker like, hey, nice miss, my man. Let's see if that affects him the rest of the game.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Griffin on 2nd down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action.
Slow. Hey, 319. Under.
They come up in an offset eye.
Two jets. Ready.
On 1st down, Griffin. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Slow.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. Pryor has it complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Ready. Flag. 32.
Griffin will throw again. They shakes him off. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw again is Griffin. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Throwing again, Griffin. And he fires one incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
On 3rd and goal, here's Griffin. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Man, a tough spot to drop that down here, 3rd and goal.
And so many times when you analyze a play like this, you talk about the people around him and maybe his focus was gone. Sometimes just simply him understanding how close he is to the end zone and a chance to score, and he tightens up and doesn't complete the play.
So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. They come out here in the eye. They'll begin here with Bernard. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Browns are on the bad end of things at home, but will have 2 quarters to turn it around. The Bengals deserve to be ahead, but will need to put together another strong half. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Now 1st and 10, Bernard's going to stay up the middle. He'll end up running for over 20 yards on the play. There would later be a pick to end the drive. 3rd down at the 39. The catch is made after a quick pass, and that's a house call. Bengals go up by 4. 1st and 10. Paya's going to get to the quarterback here. This will go for a loss of 13. And with that, we'll wrap up our halftime report and head back out now to First Energy Stadium for the start of the second half.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. To return, it's George Atkinson. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Dre Kirkpatrick, the cornerback, up to make the stop.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. On second down, here's Griffin. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
On third down, Griffin. And Barnage has it on the right side. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And now the Browns defensive unit trots back out. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Dalton now to pass. This one brought in by the rookie. It's Tyler Boyd. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Still first down.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Tackle made by the rookie Emmanuel Agba. Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. Second down, Dalton. He's got time. Look at the time. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. He got 29 yards that time. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And let's not take for granted, in these conditions, that's never an easy pass and catch.
You really got to find a way to drive the ball. You know, get your grip. You know, that's why we see some of the guys now that put the gloves on when they throw the ball in this type of a condition. Sometimes the glove might make it too slippery. So you got to figure out what's going to work for you. But how about the receivers? Looking back and trying to locate the ball coming through snow and making sure they have full concentration.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. And Green with a catch left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now Bernard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Dalton on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Christian Kirksey coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And now on 4th down, Dalton will give way to his field goal team and Mike Nugent. And the former Buckeye, Nugent, puts this one through. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the 3rd quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up this ball game, but the drive stalled out. And yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today's NFL.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Oh, what a move. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. They'll come out in the pistol. They begin with a run by Crowell. And he stopped immediately there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
On 2nd down, Griffin. Pryor has it complete. A good pickup there at 22.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. A first down carry now for Crowell. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
On second down, here's Griffin. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
To throw. Now look out. Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. They send Green to the left on his own. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Hey, 380! 380!
To throw here, Dalton. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Kroft, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point coming now for Nugent. And the lead is up to 14. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Second down now after the pass completion. Now Griffin on second down. A screen complete to Crowell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Now Griffin, and he finds Barnage. He's got it. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. This is complete to Hawkins. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
When it's well executed, a wide receiver screen can often be a thing of beauty, but so many things have to go right in order to complete it. Blocking out in front, timing of the quarterback with the receiver, and oftentimes everything gets set, and guess what? They drop the football.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Griffin, the throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now Griffin on 1st down. Pryor has it complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. And Griffin gives to Crowell. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
To throw is RG3. That is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Here's Griffin toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense.
Slow. Ready.
Now Griffin on second down. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Gary Barnidge, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are back within a score.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And caught, right side, Green. A gain of 6 there on first.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. This is taken at about the 14. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the outcut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory.
Slow.
2nd and 10 now. Griffin. It's caught. It's Barnidge over the middle. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. throwing now. Griffin on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
They'll look to throw. A screen complete to Crowell.
Holding. Defense.
Got a little handsy there, defensive holding, Charles.
And defenders will get away with as much as you will allow. The 5-yard mark tells the officials where the line should be drawn.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Pryor has it complete. They get 25 yards out of that one. And that'll be good for a Cleveland first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. He's back to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Back to throw. Surveying the field. And it's caught by Hawkins. Touchdown, Cleveland. Andrew Hawkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead.
And there's the touchdown, partner. We just saw it. What do you do now? Oh, yeah, of course you know what you do. You're going for 2, right?
I think anytime you're inside of 2 minutes in this situation, you try for 2.
And remember, let's go back to training camp. Every team we talk to said they spend more time now on 2-point conversion periods than they ever have before.
Griffin will try and throw. And that is incomplete, but there's a flag down. So let's see what we've got.
Offense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Shift together here from the D-line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get across. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's a high kick and hit pretty well. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Slow.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. One last shot for RG3. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Bengals, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.